KGUN 9 on your side at 10 starts now.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Guy Atchley.
And I'm Stella Inger.
The Wildcats not headed to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, it was a nail-biter against Xavier in the Sweet 16 matchup. Now they'll take on Gonzaga in the Elite Eight. Erica Weston joins us with highlights. Erica.
That's right. Xavier will be moving on, but it was a stunner in San Jose. So let's get you right back out to San Jose for a look at the highlights. 11th seeded Xavier facing the Wildcats. A trip to the Elite Eight on the line. First half game tied at 25. Parker Jackson Cartwright misses the three, but Chance Comanche is there to throw it down. Some signs of life in the first half. Cats up 2. Now 10 ticks of the clock left in the half. Raleigh Alkins hits a ridiculous jumper as time expires. Guess his finger was okay there. Cats up 2 at the break. Second half now. Cats trail by 2. Trier with a pump fake, a little up and under. That ties the game at 61. But Xavier scores the go-ahead bucket with 50 seconds on the clock to upset the second-seeded Wildcats 73-71. And for more on the Wildcats and their upset in San Jose, we send it out to Jason Barr, who is standing by in San Jose. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Erica. Good evening. We're actually outside the Arizona locker room. We're in a horde of reporters right now who are waiting to get in and talk to the Wildcats about this devastating loss here in the Sweet 16 to Xavier. Let's go ahead and take a look at this final sequence now with about a minute to go. Xavier with the basketball. And it is Sean O'Mara who gives the Musketeers a 2-point lead, 73-71, part of a 9-0 Xavier run to end this game. Wildcats, though, still had with a good chance under 30 seconds late. Here's Alonzo Trier with a three-pointer, and it doesn't go. Trier had gotten hot in the second half. At one point, he had scored 7 straight points in this game, but the Wildcats do fall. Again, a very tough loss. They were a number 2 seed in the West Regional, going up against Xavier, an 11 seed, a Xavier team that had lost 13 games this year, but a Musketeers team that really got hot in the tournament, blew out Florida State, and then has come here and upset the Wildcats, who are not going to the Sweet 16, not going to the Elite Eight. They lose in the Sweet 16. All right, so again, I'm outside the locker room. It's just about to open. We're going to go in there, try to get you some sound bites. We'll try to turn it really fast and have it in sports. But again, boy, the Wildcats lose this game 73-71, the final score to Xavier. I'm Jason Barr in San Jose at the SAP Center, right outside the Wildcat locker room. Let's go back to you.
Jason, thank you. Looking forward to what they have to say. In the meantime, though, the mother of a 6-month-old who died last month is back in jail for the 3rd time.
Kylie Brewer was booked into the Pima County Jail on fraud charges unrelated to the death of baby Willow. Brewer appeared in video court tonight, and her bond was not set, but she will have another hearing on Monday. Brewer also is facing murder and child abuse charges. The Pima County Sheriff's Department says the new case involves U.S. Postal Inspectors. 4 people are facing charges in the death of baby Willow, who died in February. Autopsy results have not been released, but according to police reports, Willow had injuries including bruises, an injured elbow, and an infection.
A road rage incident ended in a shooting today in South Tucson with 3 crime scenes. Police say this afternoon an argument started between people in 2 cars near 12th Avenue and Veterans. One car chased the other, and near 31st and 10th, the suspect fired at the other vehicle, hitting one passenger in the stomach. The shooting victim and his girlfriend were then dropped off at 29th and 4th. That's where police showed up. The man who was shot was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. No word yet on the vehicle description of the shooting suspect. A major intersection, a hot topic.
Residents calling for the city to install a hawk light, Speedway and Beverly, before something happens there. They tell 9 on Your Side's Jennifer Martinez cars do not stop for pedestrians at the crosswalk.
Speedway and Beverly, a pedestrian trap according to people who use this crosswalk.
I wish there was a light. I think it would make people stop.
We watched as Benjamin Montgomery waited for an opportunity to cross the street. If you take a closer look, a gentleman in a wheelchair is right next to him, and the cars zooming by.
The guy in the wheelchair was, he gave up and went down to the lights.
And while there are signs that are posted that say stop for pedestrians in crosswalk, many of these drivers just go right on by.
As a pedestrian, if I just simply step out here right now.
As Mary Slachter carefully crosses the street, cars on the other side don't stop. She's visibly in the middle of the crosswalk. but you can see as 1, 2, and 3 cars zip by, then this silver car, not slowing down, nearly hits Mary.
What is it going to take for us to get the city and to get the public to help find the funds to get this crosswalk?
Mary says Speedway in Beverly needs a hawk light. Flashing red lights will warn drivers from a distance that someone is crossing. KGUN reached out to the Department of Transportation. They say this intersection ranks number 4 on their list to get a hawk light. Intersections are ranked by crash history, fatalities, and proximity to destinations. Problem is, no funding.
It all comes down to dollars. People need to understand that the RTA is our major funding source for these things, and their sales tax revenues are down. When you hear Ducey talking about the budget being cut and they're going to sweep her funds, hawk lights like this are a part of the collateral damage.
According to the Transportation Department, each hawk light costs nearly $150,000. They say they do not know when the hawk light will be installed. Jennifer Martinez, KGUN on your side.
Today in Washington, the House vote on the Republican health care bill suspended.
The bill would repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act. A GOP aide explains the decision to suspend the vote comes after multiple tense meetings at the White House and Capitol Hill. Republican Party members reportedly refused to embrace the bill, meaning not enough yes votes for it to pass. However, chairman of the Conservative Freedom Caucus, Representative Mark Meadows, remains optimistic.
And when you look at this, we are going to get to the finish line because the president's committed to get to the finish line. Moderates and conservatives are committed to get to the finish line. And when we get there, we will be able to applaud a process that is the very fabric of who we are as an American people. It's to debate real ideas that affect real people day in and day out.
President Trump and his team have been working on bill changes to win over more party member support. Arizona Representative Martha McSally is responsible for some of those changes. The Congresswoman secured $15 billion in the legislation for maternity care, mental health care, and substance abuse. Provisions will help expand assistance to mentally ill offenders re-entering society and provide more training to better prepare law enforcement for dealing with mentally ill.
Republican chair of the House Intelligence Committee, Devin Nunes, apologized to his committee members today after he reportedly announced newly discovered intel before consulting with them. Representative Nunes got information about communication between President Trump and his aides with U.S. intelligence agencies. Nunes defended his decision to brief the press and the president first.
The president didn't invite me over. I called down there and invited myself, because I thought he needed to understand what I saw and that he needed to try to get that information because he has every right to see it.
The intel was not gathered on President Trump or his team directly, rather on U.S. efforts to monitor Russia's alleged interference with the election.
A chilly night outside.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it. So just how cold is it going to get tonight? Here's Chief Meteorologist Aaron Christensen.
Well, we are expecting the coldest night that Tucson's had in just about a month's time. We're now at 55 degrees, but our skies are clear, and that means the heat, relatively speaking, that we picked up over the course of the day is going to move out very quickly. We're already down to 47 degrees in Oracle, 43 Nogales, 44 Sierra Vista, and the same in Douglas. But there are some spots around southern Arizona that will dip down to the freezing mark tonight. I'll tell you where coming up.
Thanks, Aaron. The Pothole Patrol is smoothing out Tucson streets. We'll check in with Pat Paris about another trouble spot cleared up.
Plus, Tucsonans are celebrating National Puppy Day. A look at some of the city's cutest dogs after weather. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side.
KGUN 9 is trying to smooth out your ride around Tucson with the Pothole Patrol.
9 Your Sign's Pat Paris is here now with another pothole success story.
Well, an update and another rapid response by the city to a pothole featured just 2 days ago on KGUN 9. KGUN 9 viewer Alan Swanson emailing the Pothole Patrol about this large pothole right at the end of his driveway. It's on East Linden Street. Of course, that's just north of the U of A. Alan says he's fallen into the hole and he was worried bike riders would do the same. Well, the city of Tucson dispatching their road crew to fill this pothole just 1 day after we alerted them to the issue. A fine job, as always, by TDOT and their public information officer, Michael Graham. No more pothole problem for the drivers on East Linden Street and no more worries about bikers falling in. If you have an issue for the Pothole Patrol, email us. Tell us the location of the problem. Send a couple of pictures along. That really does help, along with your name and phone number. Email it to share@kgun9.com. I'm Pat Paris, KGUN 9 on your side.
That's interesting. I feel like I've fallen into a pothole tonight.
You feel deflated.
After that game.
Yeah.
Aaron?
So do I. But the weather must go on. In the newscast, we do have the 4th Avenue Street Fair kicking off tomorrow. I'll take a look at the forecast.
And we are celebrating National Puppy Day in a big way. Maybe this will make you smile. A look at some of the cutest faces coming up. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side.
Now, KGUN 9 on your side first warning weather with Chief Meteorologist Aaron Christensen.
Well, a lot of folks are happy this evening that our heat streak has come to an end. I'm talking about our temperatures being in the 90s and way above normal. 68 degrees our high today in Tucson, 68 in Sells, 66 Nogales, 65 in Douglas, and 61 for Sierra Vista. And our temperatures have even fallen off from there. We're now down to 55 at Tucson's airport, Sierra Vista, Fort Huachuca 44, 50 degrees in Safford, where the sky is still mostly cloudy. The wind from the northwest at 6 miles per hour. Our wind has certainly tapered off as well with our cold front swinging through. We're now on the backside of it, so we've still got that cold air that is hanging around, but the wind has now moved out. Really, the only place that picked up any rain, measurable rain today across Cochise and Santa Cruz counties. Tucson staying dry for the most part, and we knew that that would be the case. The second storm system, though, already within view. This system is going to be another one of those wind makers for us, and it does carry a very slim chance for rain. You'll see when in your 7-day forecast. Overnight, though, Tucson expecting the coldest night that we've had in almost a month's time, what with a low of 40 degrees being forecast. There are some models that are even indicating 39, but certainly a chilly night for us in some parts of southern Arizona, even dipping to the freezing mark. It's been a while since we've had to worry about making sure the pets are indoors, cover up the sensitive plants. You know the drill. But you need to continue this, especially if you live near Wilcox or Bowie, where the temperature will dip down to the freezing mark tonight. Douglas, you'll be close, 34, 36 in Bisbee, 37 for Tombstone. Places like Sierra Vista and Sonoyta will be closer to 40 degrees overnight, 35 for Nogales, 39 in Tubac, Ajo and Sells, low to mid 40s for you. For Tucson, again, we're talking 40 degrees overnight in the metro area. If you live near a wash or a low-lying area and the temperature, sometimes you track it colder from what's at the airport, you might want to just consider the fact that your house could get close to freezing tonight. So do keep that in mind. 43 Sahuarita, 43 Oro Valley, 40 Corona Day Tucson, and Summer Haven at 26 overnight. Spring 4th Avenue Street Fair. With all this talk of cold, I want to say the Winter Street Fair, but it's our Spring Street Fair is going on tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, and mild weather for it. 76 degrees tomorrow for the kickoff. Saturday, breezy, gusty conditions, but that will be the warmest of the 3 days with 82, and sunny and mild for our Sunday with 78. So lots of sunshine. You'll want to make sure you do have that sunscreen on and drink plenty of water. We give you a look at the extended KGUN night on your side. 7-day now. Clear skies return tomorrow with 76. We're back to 82 for your Saturday, down to 78 Sunday, back up to 81 on Monday, and then by Tuesday we see breezy conditions returning as well as Wednesday, thanks to our next storm system starting to move in, and it will bring us a slim 10% chance for rain. And it is National Puppy Day, and boy, we asked and you gave us pictures. We thank you. This is Gabriella's little Bella enjoying the beach there. This is Laura Fortner's Lily. How about Arlene Cleary's little boxer baby? So Lovey. Cute. And James Norvell's Gizmo. How cute is that? Very tiny dog. Yeah, big eyes, tiny dog.
Oh, I love this one.
Annalise Leglu's Ollie. This is a Border Collie mix. How
Look at that shoe,
cute. Right? I know. Look at the ears on Jerry. This is Julie's pup. Julie, by the way, from the Douglas area.
Oh, the hat.
And Gabby's Mia Bella.
That puts it in perspective, huh?
Wearing a hat backwards. How cool is Mia Bella? I love that. By the way, we've gotten so many photos. I have not been able to use them all on air tonight, but I've posted an album on my Facebook page. Head there, like the page, and then you can check out the album. It's Aaron Christensen, KGUN in all caps.
It's been so nice to see all of the pictures.
It really is. And there are so many more on the Facebook page.
Yeah, check it out.
Just don't have time to get them all in.
And take a look at this. Former Vice President Joe Biden met another Biden on Capitol Hill today. Little Biden is a 4-month-old golden retriever who shares Big Biden's affinity for politics.
The same name pair shared an adorable meet and greet that immediately went viral just in time for National Puppy Day.
I love the tie, the bow tie, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm trying to look on the bright side. Here I am with 3 blondes.
That'll do. Yeah, the tournament's been a little dry on drama, but unfortunately came to an end tonight for the Wildcats. We'll have post-game reaction from a stunned Wildcats locker room in San Jose. Plus, which teams did punch their ticket to the Elite Eight tonight? We'll have that after the break. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side.
Now, KGUN 9 on your side sports.
Hello everyone, I'm Erica Weston. A stunning upset for the second-seeded Wildcats in San Jose tonight as they fall to 11th-seeded Xavier 73-71 in the Sweet 16. Xavier finished the game on a 9-0 run thanks to a game-winning basket you see right here with under a minute to go by Sean O'Mara. Alonzo Trier did score 19 points for the Wildcats all in the second half, but it wasn't enough. The Wildcats relied heavily on the three ball, but ended up shooting only 26% from behind the arc. And once again, we send it out to Jason Barr, who is standing by live in San Jose. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Erica. I'm standing outside a somber Arizona locker room. The Wildcats, as you said, just lost by 2 points here in the Sweet 16 at the SAP Center here in San Jose. I believe we're going to look at that last minute one more time right now. It is the Sean O'Mara basket for Xavier that put them ahead by 2 points, part of that 9-0 run that Erica talked about in the final minutes by Xavier. Wildcats had a last chance. Alonzo Trier, who had a big second half, scored 7 straight points. At one point, really put the team on his back for a certain part of that game, but missed a three-pointer, and the sequence ends, and the Wildcats lose by that 73-71 score. Heartbreaking is what Chance Comanche just told me in the locker room. Let's now hear from, I believe, Raleigh Alkins first. We're going to hear from a couple players. Let's toss to some interviews I just did in the Arizona locker room. What can you tell me first off about the last sequence?
We had a good look, just didn't go in. We had 2 good looks, just didn't go in.
Can you put into words how tough the loss is? I know you guys did not think you were going to be in this situation after this game.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough loss. Personally, I think I could have done things better. The team, we all could have done things better, but we lost to a great prepared team.
Not really sure, just heartbreaking when you have a team like this who's putting all this time and work and effort, and just the connection everybody had and how far we thought we could have went, and for it to end here is just devastating.
Sean Miller told the team afterwards that they should keep their heads up. They did win 32 games, a share of the Pac-12 regular season and the Pac-12 tournament, but it is tough to keep your head up right now if you're a Wildcat player or a Wildcat fan who just watched this. A 2 seed losing to an 11 seed here in the Sweet 16. Wildcats do not advance to the Elite 8 and a chance to play for the Final Four. Instead, they are going home tomorrow. Once again, the Wildcats lose 73-71. I'm here in San Jose. Jason Barr reporting live outside the Wildcats locker room behind me. We'll go back now to Erica in the studio. Erica.
Thanks very much, Jason. To the teams that did advance, a nail-biter between 1 seed Gonzaga and West Virginia. Fast forward, less than 2 minutes left. West Virginia misses the free throw, an offensive rebound, and Gonzaga gets a huge block. Now the Zags on the fast break. That's Jordan Matthews. Wide open three. It's in. Zags take the lead with less than a minute left. Now 10 seconds left. West Virginia down by 3. Mountaineers look for the open shot. Time runs out. Bad sequence there at the end. Zags win this one 61-58. And another one down to the wire tonight. Oregon and Michigan, just about a minute left. Tyler Dorsey drives, spin move, lays it in. A beautiful move to put the Ducks up by 1. Last play of the game, 10 seconds left for Michigan. Off the front of the rim, a heartbreaker for Wolverines fans. Ducks win this one 69-68. They punch their ticket to the Elite 8. Thanks for joining us 10 o'clock tonight. Stay with us. We'll be back after the break.